Will you bring the house speakers down a bit?
That's broken. Yeah, I'm going to open and then we got a nice crowd here this morning of sailors, front and center, all on time. We have Christine Gribben with me here standing by on the set, and then we will have Dr. Don Becker, our PRO, coming up. And if there's any questions for the umpires, Flavio will have you. And then Andy Rose, you've lined up 2 sailors this morning, right? Okay, and I'm pleased to report that we are live on 3 channels this morning. We'll have a bunch of viewers from around the world. Welcome, everybody, to the Wednesday pre-race morning show. There was racing yesterday, and there will be racing again today. Tomorrow, Friday, is the start of the semis, and then the finals, the end of the semis on Saturday, and the finals.
The finals.
And the trophies. Christine, over to you.
Good morning. A couple of things. Lunch boxes are over where they were yesterday morning. Please bring them back and empty them where you emptied them yesterday. We're going to do a boat draw. And one thing to keep in mind, we have a sportsmanship trophy here, the Chet and Glee Purcell Perpetual for the sportsmanship. And we're going to give all of the sailors a card to fill out and who you think needs to win the sportsmanship trophy. I will have those back by Friday. So think about it all week. See if you have anybody who stands out, write it down, and it's going to be a vote. So with that, we're going to start with boat draw. Jeffrey, you're front. Come on. Number 12, Jordan Stevenson.
We need some walk-up music or a drum roll or something.
Number 9,
dramatic.
Cahoots. Morgan Pinckney.
Nice, Jesse. We need surfer music for
Number
Morgan.
7, Marius. Number 5, let's see, Robbie McCutcheon. Number 1, Robbie King. Number 3, I'm looking around. Who am I missing? Ansgar Jordan.
Hey, Jesse, don't give me a copyright strike for that music. Mark Michelson is watching from Eagle, Idaho.
Number 8.
Welcome, Mark.
Becky, do you have an extra list? Jack Egan. And then after that, we'll have Porter. Number 11, Porter's team. All right. Valentine, number 2. Will Sargent. Number 10. Holt Tapper. And then Marcello Torre. Number 6.
Marcello, did you get the memo that you're coming up with an interview with Andy afterward? I mean, during this show? Thank you.
And number 4. Does anybody have any questions for me? I think we're just going to continue on sailing, and we'll have Don come up here. But any questions for the OA? No? Don, will you come up?
Thank you, Christine.
I have my own microphone. Is it on? Hello. Okay. Great job yesterday, guys. We got one ahead of the game. Drill today is going to be the same. We're going to leave at 10. Anticipated starting time is 11:30. My weatherman, Bob Steele, tells me that we're going to have more of the same of yesterday, which is good. The goal today is to have 6 flights, which keeps us one ahead of the game, hopefully without breakdowns. And have any questions about anything that I can answer for you? Thank you.
All right. Now we're going to have Flavio come up.
Thank you. Oops.
Hello. Any questions from yesterday?
Hang on. Let's have a proper introduction and welcome to our new Argentinian friend.
Our chief umpire, Flavio Navarre.
Thank you. Come on. So maybe...
And did I spell your
sorry.
name finally? Thanks to Christine, I got it right.
Yes, it is well written.
And
Thank you, Tom.
And what's the proper pronunciation?
Naveira.
Naveira.
The R is difficult, I know.
That's not all that's
So
difficult.
thanks for the 4.
When you stay at Andy Rose's, there's a lot of things that are difficult the next morning, believe me.
Okay. We can practice ours later, don't worry. So just to remind you that every afternoon we run debriefings that I think are useful for you and for us, the umpires. So if you can stay, I think it will be good for everyone. So any questions from yesterday? No? Well, I think I'm done then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Our head
Thank you, Flavio.
Our head bosun, Greg Newman, has a couple of words to say. He's writing them down. Hold on.
Good morning, everybody. Great day yesterday. Fun sailing. A lot of ripping downwind. That was super fun. So tonight we at our club on Wednesday nights we have small boat sailing in the harbor. So we're going to have competition at the dock with lasers at the ramp, some 420s, whatever. And then over here we'll have all the sabots. And then we have a place where we need to put all these support boats. So we're going to ask your help tonight. We're going to have dock crew and Pat, myself, Mike, and a couple other guys. The first day we got here, we had all the boats kind of stacked up down at the other end. We need to do that again. So we'll be there to help you. Just have your fenders out, your dock lines, and we'll be all set. Again, on the knot tying for halyards, there's a stop at the top of the mast. I may not have mentioned that. So like you can tie a regular bowline. You could tie your tightest dinghy knot. The sail's not going up any higher. So there's a stop about this far below the sheave. So don't be afraid to just tie a regular knot. If you want to tape the knot, that's fine too. Anything you can do, but the main is only going to go so high. The other thing, and I think Andy's going to expand on this maybe a little bit in one of our meetings and the interviews that you do, is we have a sportsmanship award. I don't believe we've spoken about that yet. We did? Okay. We are part of that. So we're watching and we're enjoying it. Hope you guys are having a great time. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to take them now.
Greg, I actually have a question. Last year, when the kids pulled out on Wednesday nights, there was a lot of washing of boats. and the water came down here, and we've got cables that we can't pull off. So Becky and anyone else involved here at the club, if we can stop or limit, stop the washing of the boats up here. If they do it down here, it's no problem. But last year we had a flood, and we had some electrical problems. And I don't know how we do that, but if somebody, is Becky here?
No, she took the day off, Tom.
Oh, she did. God forbid.
We'll get the dockmaster
Oh,
involved.
Brian's got that
Don't
word.
worry.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you very much.
Sandbags. All right, great. Thanks. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, Greg. Well done to you and your team.
I believe, Andy, you're next.
GovCup Guru. Are you going to stay, Christine? Okay. Thank you, Christine Gribben. GovCup Guru, chairman of the steering committee, and I'm getting a message from a Nathan Gullickson saying, "Go Sarge." Will, you got a fan. They're up early down there. What time is it down there? They're up late. He's styling for me. And Andy, I think we should start by congratulating the other member of the World Championship crew who's sitting here in the front row, Samantha Hemmons. And I was speaking with Samantha last night, thinking that we might get an interview with her at some point this week. We like to do not just skippers, but crews as well. Congratulations. Andrew, over to you.
Well, that was great yesterday. It was really fun to watch, and a lot of close races and some that weren't so close. But, we predicted that this would be the most evenly matched fleet we've had, and it's so far showing to be true, which is great. So I think, just about anybody with all these races to go, the semifinals are not even close to being, we wouldn't even want to predict the 4 semifinalists. So keep it up. As they said with the weather, Bobby Steele tells me we may very similar to yesterday with maybe a knot or two more at the end of the day. So I know Don will get as many races as we can because I understand tomorrow's a bit lighter. So today we're going to interview 2 of our guys. I brought my scissors. So Marius Vesterland and Marcello Torre, please come up. Take off your hat so they can see what I'm about to talk about. So for those of you watching that did not see the Sunday or the Monday night dinner, I put Barber's bids on them and got my scissors out, and obviously I didn't go far enough. But these guys get the hair award. Well, both of you guys had good days. Why don't you yesterday? So Marius, you're at 5-2, I believe, and Marcello, you're at 5-2. Yeah, so these guys are tied right behind Mr. Peterson here. So tell us a little bit about your day. Why don't we start with you, Marius?
No, we started off against Robbie and had a bit of a worrying start where we managed to get a penalty just within like the first minute. So from then on, we realized we really had to get our game up. And we felt we stayed focused the rest of the day after that and managed to win 5 of the races, which we were really happy about. It was a bit of a change going from 5 crew to 3 crew, so we had a bit of gaps. Like, somebody should have talked about this, or somebody should have done that. But now we feel like we're all good.
Where are you guys on the weight limit? Are you close to it, or?
I don't know.
No,
30 kilos light, so not that close.
Okay, so you're a little bit light. Marcello, tell us about your day. And let me ask the same question first. Where are you guys on the weight limit?
I think we're a little bit under, maybe 15, 20 under.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. Tell us about your day. This was, if there was a, I think it's no surprise that all these sailors are great, but if there is a surprise team, it would probably be you yesterday, Marcello, not because you aren't incredibly good, which was obvious, but that, WA, as we've said, has been probably the most isolated place that any of us know about during COVID. So happily, you have some tremendous match racers there to sail against, but great job. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really know where we would.
A little closer to the. Yeah.
We didn't know really where we would come up against everyone here. We didn't know who anyone was really, so it was good to have a nice day yesterday. Spent the first few races kind of figuring out the boat and the boat handling and all that, but we got settled by 3rd race, 4th race, and all came together, which is nice.
All right. Do you guys want to make any predictions about the semifinals?
I think it's a bit early. Everyone's so good here, so I think one mistake and you're kind of out of the race. So we didn't have an easy race yesterday.
You did not have an easy
We didn't
race.
have an easy. We had to fight for everyone. So
I've
yeah.
heard that from more than just you guys, that, you make one little mistake. I noted that while Robbie McCutcheon didn't do, terribly well yesterday, I noted that he was leading Mr. Peterson around the first weather mark. So, it really is, remember what I said Monday night is that, with a long double round robin like this with 22 races, there's a great chance for everybody to come back. And I think, we'll adopt again, Jeffrey's attitude about this, but that was yesterday and that's gone. So for those of you who only won a couple or three, you're definitely in the hunt. And today's a new day and each race is a new race. So that's great. Well, are you having any fun, or do you go to bed at 8 every night? And
Some people could have fun going to bed at 8 o'clock, Andy.
well, that's a good point. At our age, we go to bed at 8 for very different reasons. But so have you? So far, you've met. I talked to who was I talking to that said he met a lot of the other skippers and crews over the last couple of days, and they're really quite a personable bunch, which I think is very true. Have you had a chance to do that, or let me ask you specifically, Marcello? Did Will Bolden, your coach, get you in trouble again last night, or
No, we had an early one last night. We were all pretty tired, but it was good.
All right. Well, as I've said, Will, I guess on Sunday or something, he took you up to 2nd Street in Long Beach, which he's sailed Congressional Cup stuff, and that's good. I said, well, you haven't seen West Newport yet.
Yeah.
So it's all there for you.
Yeah.
So okay. Marius, I thought one of your great lines Monday night, and again for our audience who may not have seen that, I asked Marius, is his dad coming? His dad, Marcus, was an Olympian in 470s, and he came last year. And Marius got DFL last year. That's last.
That's sailing talk for something.
Yeah, it is. And so, Marius, you remember what you said when I asked you that?
I told Andy that he didn't manage to book a ticket after our performance in France, since he was probably expecting another DFL here in Balboa. So, yeah, he isn't here.
I think you actually put it that, after last year, he wasn't planning to come because, and he says, he didn't know until last week that I got good. So, anyway.
That was a great line.
It was indeed. So, Marius, I should inform you that we've decided who's going to replace me on the podium for Monday night. You'll age out at some point, but you're the guy. So I hope you will enjoy coming to Newport Beach every summer.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep going here. And last year now we got the invitation here, I think, just because of our stage performance last year, and we're hoping that we may get invited next year, not only because of the stage performance, but also because we managed to sail around the course.
All right. Well, you certainly started off. You've started off well, so that's great. But it's supposed to be fun, and I'm glad you guys are having fun. So, any last words here, boys?
No, not from me.
Good luck to all my competitors, but not too much when you're against me. And,
very good. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and good luck.
You want to do Samantha right now that she's here? Because I think she's
right here.
Are you ready now, Samantha? You're always
all right.
Ready. Please welcome
Samantha Hemmons. So Samantha sailed with Jeffrey and Max and Scott in the Worlds, and they are in fact world champions now. But then Jeffrey kicked her off the boat for Governor's Cup for some unknown consequence.
I'm way too big.
At any rate, what I said about you Monday night is true. Samantha is one of the best young sailors that's come out of this club, who happens to be a woman. So how was it sailing with the stag party there? Okay, good answer.
It was a lot of fun because of last year. I already knew them pretty well, and then it was just a ton of fun because I wasn't walking in with strangers or something. I was walking in with Jeffrey is my best friend, Max is my best friend, Scott's my best friend now.
Boy, you escaped on that one, Samantha. All right. Well, a little different, over there with asymmetrical chutes and stuff, as we talked about, than this. But you guys did well. What did you do on the boat over there?
I was kind of the floater, I guess. I mean, my main role was just downwind dousing the kite, but upwind I was just calling puffs as best as I could, and then
All right.
keeping everyone happy and sane, I guess, because it got kind of frustrating out there. Someone had to get us off of sailing, so.
Excellent. Well, as we all know who have match raced for any amount of time, psychology is a lot of it. So, that's great. And also, you also said something there with getting the spinnaker down, which sounds pretty mundane, but it just highlights the crew, the importance of the crew work. We saw Jordan Stevenson yesterday do a classic penalty kill right at the finish line. That doesn't just take the guy steering. That takes everybody on the boat doing it perfectly. And obviously, you guys have that kind of crew. I think if Jeffrey has an advantage here, it's that he's sailed with, the other two guys, and in the Worlds, you guys had sailed as a team, and boy, everybody on the boat makes a difference. So that's great.
I feel like our main, the main thing that helped us the most was just having 4 people, because having 5, like, you didn't want to walk all over each other, but we all knew our specific jobs, which was really nice. And no one on the team felt like they weren't doing anything. So that, I think, was like a big plus. And then also the extra medal we got, because they assumed we were sailing with 5 and not 4.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Samantha, may I ask you a question? Where are you headed, like tomorrow?
Friday, I hop on a flight to Hungary for the I-420 Worlds.
Lake Balaton.
Yeah.
Beautiful place to sail. Beautiful country. And you're going to go to Budapest?
Yes.
Go to the clubs? Go to the clubs in downtown Pest or Buda?
I have my fake ID. I'm going to get real rowdy.
That's a good town to get rowdy in.
Well, talk to Jeffrey about age of drinking over there. He has some very embarrassing stories to tell. So, well, that's great. I've never been to Hungary, and I've always wanted to go to Budapest. But anyway, have fun and go fight win.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I hope to win another world championship. That'd be really nice.
I'm still waiting for my first, but I'm sure I'll get there someday.
Not everyone can be us.
No.
I'm sorry.
So that was clearly Samantha's last interview ever. We'll have none of that. See, Jeffrey got up there on Monday night and couldn't beat me. One shot here and you got me. Oh, well. That's right. God.
Andrew, we can wrap this up. We got just a couple other slides. This is the end of the pre-race show. We'll do this every morning through Saturday morning. And the other scheduled shows, of course, our live coverage of the racing on Friday and the racing on Saturday. That'll start at 11:30 Pacific Daylight Time. Add 7 hours to that for UTC. Be streamed both on the BYC GovCup channel and the Balboa Yacht Club YouTube channel, as you see there on that slide. And our next show is tomorrow morning, 0900, the Thursday morning show. Join us for that. Thank you very much. Have a great day out there. And to our international audience, you can leave comments. You can please like, follow, and share, in fact, this show. That helps the GovCup. That helps the sailors. Doesn't help Andy and me. In fact, the fewer people that see us, probably Andy.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
The happier we are, right?
Well, we'll mask up tomorrow. They won't know who we are.
So that's it. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 0900.